screen sharing, why don't you just click on my playlist and show everyone the CGI model at the top
Okay,
video?
Luke, we're not talking about that topic right now, bro. We're not talking about that at the moment. So
Well,
let's
Nathan,
not get the brother.
Nathan, let's be honest. Unless I fly down from the sky and change the world in a moment or an hour or a day, you're not going to accept I'm Son of Man, so we might as well pick another topic.
Well, hold on, brother. Hold on a second. You know, we got to go by the scriptures because the Bible does say that Christ is going to come down from the sky. It does say that, though. So how can we say that's not literal if there's too many verses that speak about Christ coming down? And then it's like, okay, if you don't want to accept that, then fair enough. But here's the thing, though. You know, if you are here, if you're the Son of Man ruling on earth today, well, then wait a second. Well, why is the earth in such a terrible position right now? Why do you have all these massive murderings and shootings going on, these earthquakes? Wait a second. These are the signs in Matthew 24 that tell us that Christ is on his way. But if you're here right now, then why the hell are all the signs going on if the Son of Man's on earth already? Shouldn't things be in peace right now since you're down here with man? Anyway, Bible defender to Mike Shears.
Some moments, mind the God brought up this point of the last show, and don't get emotional, but it was in Philippians, the 2nd chapter. Why is everybody not bowing down to
Philippians, that's Paul, buddy. I just scrap it. I just tell you, you're an idiot for mentioning it again. So go figure out what books were written by whoever wrote Acts and Paul and Peter.
Okay,
Don't mention them to me again, chump.
Let's go to the old. Okay, Samuel.
Moron.
Samuel, calm down, bro. Calm down. Let's go to the Old Testament.
Ask me about a Pauline epistle again, and I'm gone.
Okay. Okay. We'll respect that. Listen up. Let's go to the Old Testament then. Mind of God, can you go ahead and
to bow and spread my seed. You're gone.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Mind of God, can you pull me up Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5 and read on down? Go ahead and pull that up for me. Okay, Samuel, we hear you, bro. We hear you. Let's go to the Old Testament. All right, let's go to the Old Testament and let's read where it says that when Christ returns, he's going to be ruling over the other nations, right? People are going to be, ruled over by Christ, right? Christ is going to have dominion over the people of the earth.
ETT.
Okay, Samuel.
He lands on his magical horse and then straight away, like in half a second, everyone's just under his wheel.
Samuel, let us read the verse, brother, and then we'll let you respond.
I'm going to point out to you again that he starts furious alone with no help and no one helping him at all. And he moves on to have 10,000 and his Muppets murmuring and complaining and rejecting.
What the hell, dude? Okay, Samuel, brother.
What the hell? Isaiah 63, he's furious alone, he's from Edom. What the hell? And Jude points out he's not furious and alone, he's got 10,000 with him and there's murmuring complainers. So why would people watch him fly out of the sky and your mainstream media present it and then you all complain and murmur because doesn't your God-man just fall out of the sky and then everyone gets it? So why is Jude pointing out again what was put in Enoch that's been kept from you because they have you focusing on Paul and Acts?
Okay, Samuel, bro, how many times did I have to
John
mention?
and Jesus have both said that the Son of Man will be in the clouds at some point. John just worded the Son of Man. Someone like him to the Son of Man.
All right, Sam, let's just read this, man, and then we can talk about it.
It's spiritual language. You're just dumb-tards that can't understand.
That's good. That's good. Let's just read the verse, and then we'll give it back to anybody. Okay, let's go. Let's get into the Bible here. Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. That's in 9:5-14. That's with God's elect. Verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
Yeah, read on. There's a few more verses.
Verse 7, of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with justice, and with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. Forever. That's a good word. That's a good one.
Yeah, so that proves that Christ is going to be ruling over all dominions, right? All dominions, all principalities are going to be under Christ's feet when he returns. And that's what the Lord's going to do.
Let me finish it, but that's a great verse. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. So he himself will do it. So that's your responsibility, Sam. So you got to show us, man.
That's what I've done. That's what I've done. Little lamb, top of the holy hill. I've announced I'm the king. Everyone join in. Everyone else is getting raptured. There's going to be kings and nations, over 70 or more.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
But not everyone's going to be under my rule because not everyone's Christian.
But when is
I'm
that?
there
When is
trying
the
to rule
everlasting?
over everyone, and then everyone will get raptured that hasn't bowed, and then I carry on, and I'm ruling over everyone. You're just wanting
Okay,
to
Samuel.
take the line,
Samuel.
and then you think that it's just Christ arrives, and it's just like
Oh,
that
okay.
straight away. You're not
Oh,
giving
okay, okay, Samuel.
any
Samuel,
any
calm
time
down,
for
brother.
transition or progression or anything.
Brother, calm down, please. Just calm down, brother. Keep it civil. I want to mention this because Mind of God's on here now. You know, since we do have the Son of Man here with us, you said earlier, Sam. Hold on, you said earlier, Samuel, that the Vatican City is Mystery Babylon the Great,
Wow.
right? So now we have you here
I
with
didn't.
us.
I said the entire, like, I said that the city on 7 hills would likely be
And then
Rome.
you said that's Rome. Right, so you said that's Babylon the
The
Great.
entire mystery Babylon the Great, I wouldn't be able to basically say that was New York or Washington or London. I'd say it was just the entire Masonic world empire. It's Babylon, the earth. You're all under international
okay,
maritime law with
But
Postmaster
wait a
General
second.
jurisdiction.
Wait a second. If the book's written about you, how do you not know the prophecies of you?
International
okay,
maritime law with Postmaster
wait a
General
second.
jurisdiction.
Wait a second. If the book's written about you, how do you not know the prophecies of you?
International
okay,
maritime law with Postmaster
wait a
General
second.
jurisdiction.
Wait a second. If the book's written about you, how do you not know the prophecies of you?
That's
Is
a
that
bad
a good
point.
point? I mean, come on.
Behold,
The volume of the book is written of him.
behold,
So-
the Lion of the tribe of Judah has prevailed to open the book.
No,
It's
that's talking about Revelation, by the way. That's not talking about the whole thing.
It's Neo in the Matrix. He's come in with no memory. It's a big Matrix, so he's well off from he was last time. Plus, he's not on the same mission. Doesn't need to do 3 years worth of miracles before he's crucified and leaves.
Sam, what do you think about Yahweh
Don't have
Mahashem?
to, don't have to do
Yahushua?
one miracle at all. Not even after you've all been raptured for rejecting.
No, we're trying to figure out what you believe. We can't reject something we don't
I believe
understand.
that I've already announced kingship for the entire human race under the Creator, but you're all just rejecting and mad and
But
blind.
where's this everlasting peace that's been written of here? When can we expect that in Isaiah 9:7?
After the rapture, the war, after everyone else has gone.
All right, fair enough.
Hey, can you pull up that verse from the Apocrypha with the but that's talking about the rapture? Can you pull it up, because that verse actually kind of suggests that the rapture is of the evil people.
Yeah,
So-
it is.
Yeah.
This
So
verse,
I
man,
agree with
Apocrypha
that
is a big
actually.
book. There's a lot of
Because-
references.
Well,
to Apocrypha.
Right.
I'm
So
sure about what you mean.
wait a
and
second.
let's pull that up. Let's pull that up and read that,
Okay,
so that we can get an
hold on.
understanding from.
Hold
from
on
that
a second. Hold on. Guys, everyone hold on a second. In the Bible, it speaks about a resurrection of the righteous and a resurrection of the dead. Right? I mean, of the wicked.
In what book?
Excuse me,
Because that'll
of
be a
the wicked.
Pauline epistle.
Well, wait, you
That's
haven't
a
proven
Pauline
this is not a-
epistle. The dead rising. Listen, Christ said the wicked are getting severed, are getting removed. I'll read you two
So
lines.
Samuel. So
Matthew.
Samuel, if we okay, hold on. So if we can't trust Paul, that's about what is that, like 60-70% of the New Testament? So how do
Yeah,
we know
it's
what
actually
we can't-
66% of the New
You've had
Testament.
books kept out. You don't read Philip. You don't read Questions of Bartholomew, where it's talking about the spheres of heaven, the concave earth model.
Jeez.
Enoch was so great that he said in scripture that he knew everything, and Father raptured him up, and you guys ignore him and reject him. And you follow Paul, and he's not from Father, he's from the elite. The elite created the psyop,
But you remember before you remember before, the Mind of God was saying that, like, really 66 books in all the Bible. But get this, dude, the entire New Testament is 66% only Paul's writing. So majority of the New Testament was written by Paul. That's true, and it's 66%. If you really do the math, it's 66%. So it's really weird. In that sense.
Paul had a specific role, right? His role, many of them. First and foremost, he was aware that people are going to be scattered, so the Israelites are going to be in foreign lands, so you can't have multiple wives and do a lot of the things that the Israelites could do in the old times. So his ministry was kind of transitioning, into the modern day world. And so also some of his writing, because the Bible's part of the deception, people are going to read it and make 501c3 Christianity, and they're going to use a lot of Paul's writing. But that's not what he's not saying anything different than the Gospels or Isaiah, Revelation.
Yes, he is. Paul's very different from the Gospel.
Yes, let me explain why. Sam, 1 second. Let me explain why, because if you understand the end times and the Bible prophecy, really the entire Bible from beginning to end is prophetic. It's a loop. And I found many, many instances where that, in many places in Paul's writing, it's speaking of the end times. It's coded language. I can walk you through it sometime if you want to understand it. Go ahead.
I don't need to. It's the false prophecy. They know what they're doing. The elites. They've got you.
Okay, let's get serious. Let's get serious now. So Samuel, brother,
what the Apocrypha was Joseph referring to about the rapture? That's what I'm wanting to know. What book?
Let's look it up. The verse actually.
Which book?
Joseph, if you
trying to
put some thought into finding that, can I just read this out? Which is like the meat. It's the summary of the prophecy of the coming Son of Man. So it's Matthew 13:37 onwards, and it's Jesus is answering. He says, "He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom. But the tares are the children of the wicked one. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world.
Right, when's that happening?
The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity." So he's not coming down to murder, battle, destroy anyone with his eyes, sonar, or a sword, or lasers. He's at war campaigning with his good seed until the tares are removed.
Hey Samuel, do you have power over demonic spirits like Christ did? Do you still have that, or what?
No, I'm a regular human like Moses, and Moses.
So how are you?
Not regular.
God made miracles happen. I'm just like everyone else, human.
Moses is not regular at all.
He was regular, and then some miracles happened at some point. He didn't have the ability to perform those miracles.
All right, Sam, I think it's time. We got to give you the gospel right now, my friend. Are you ready to listen? We're going to tell you what it is. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm looking for the
What are you reading from?
Yeah, so we're going to tell you what the actual gospel is. First and foremost, understand that this Bible is written for the Israelites. Okay? So, in order for us to know that you're about this book, you have to be talking about God's laws and then living them. Okay? First and foremost. And where are those videos on your channel? Point us to that. Next.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
next
a good one.
Book, you have to be talking about God's laws and then living them. Okay? First and foremost. And where are those videos on your channel? Point us to that. Next.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Book, you have to be talking about God's laws and then living them. Okay? First and foremost. And where are those videos on your channel? Point us to that. Next.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
I just want to interrupt and say that everyone can attain salvation or read the scripture.
I'm giving you the
God comes from Edom,
Sam,
and Edom's Esau. It's not Israel.
Stop.
So
that's the first point. That's
Israel.
the first point. That law is not changing ever, because that's God's mind. Second, this group in this Bible are prophets, even if they don't know that they're prophesying, just like Paul. Okay, so now you have to be involved in prophecy. So you have to.
Paul was false. You duped. Muslims think that Muhammad was a real prophet, and that it's all genuine. That the Quran has all been written, and it's from God. You're just the equivalent of someone that didn't grow up in an Islamic country, but a Paulinist one.
So first point on the law, we need a video citation where you're teaching that. Second, have you made a prediction and then you're going to put your life behind it? So you have to say something that's going to happen in the future. Have you done that, or are you going to do that?
Yeah, I've said the rapture is going to remove everyone that's not the good seed, the Christian concavers.
Okay. Hey, Samuel, I got a question for you. You know how Muslims go around saying, hey, if you don't, get with Allah, well, the Quran says, hey, that's off with the head. You know what I'm saying? And Christians come on and it's like, oh, you guys say that. But here's my question to you, Samuel. The Bible says that whoever doesn't believe in the Most High should be put to death. Mind God, go ahead and get that verse for me. So my question for you, Samuel. So my question for you, Samuel, since you're the Son of Man here on earth right now, why are you not having these people who don't believe in you put to death as the Bible? Question for you, Samuel. Yeah. So my question for you, Samuel, right, since you're the Son of Man here on earth right now, why are you not having these people who don't believe in you put to death, as the Bible says? And another follow-up verse, and I want mine of God to read the verse before you respond.
Yeah.
But another follow-up verse, as it says in John the 3rd chapter, that he who believes not, he is condemned already. Right. So another follow-up verse, and I want mine of God to read the verse before you respond.
Yeah.
But another follow-up verse, as it says in John the 3rd chapter, that he who believes not, he is condemned already. Right. So if you are the Son of Man, then if people don't believe in you, according to the Bible, they're supposed to be put to death. Mine of God, John the 3rd chapter, that he who believes not, he is condemned already. Right. So if you are the Son of Man, then if people don't believe in you, according to the Bible, they're supposed to be put to death. Mine of God, Yep.
Yeah, I think the rapture's going to kill you. I think the birds will just be eating from your dead bodies.
All right, Sam, let me read this.
There's going to be a flood of water to wash you all away. You're all just going to be dead there on the floor, all dead.
Let me read this and then we'll pass it back to you. This is important.
All because you were stuck